In a small, bustling town on the edge of a vast savanna, Zola lived a simple life as a seamstress. Known for her skill and beauty, she worked tirelessly to support her family. They said love was blind, but Zola never imagined it would blind her to the claws hiding beneath her husband's gentle touch. She wasn't just fighting for her life, she was fighting to reclaim her power. One day, while delivering garments to a wealthy customer, she met Nuru. Nuru was everything Zola had ever dreamed of in a man: handsome, charming, and mysterious. He spoke with a calm confidence that drew her in, and his generosity seemed endless. Within weeks, he won over her family and, despite her initial doubts, Zola agreed to marry him. Their life together started like a dream. Nuru built Zola a beautiful home on the outskirts of town, far from the noise of the market. He lavished her with gifts and affection. But as time passed, Zola began to notice cracks in the perfect facade. The shadow of doubt. At first, it was small things: Nuru's aversion to social gatherings, his refusal to discuss his past, and the way he locked himself in a room at night. Then came the growls. Faint, almost imperceptible at first, but unmistakable. One evening, as Zola prepared dinner, she noticed deep scratches on the kitchen doorframe. She asked Nuru about it, but his smile didn't reach his eyes when he dismissed it as just an old habit. Suspicion gnawed at Zola. Her once perfect marriage now felt like a house of cards, teetering on the edge of collapse. Unable to ignore her unease, Zola decided to follow Nuru. One moonlit night, when he said he was going on a walk to clear his head, she trailed him into the forest. Keeping a safe distance, Zola watched as her husband stopped in a clearing. She held her breath as he removed his shirt, revealing scars that seemed to pose under the moonlight. Then, to her horror, his body began to shift. Nuru's limbs elongated, his hands morphed into massive paws, and his face stretched into a lion's snout. A deep, guttural roar echoed through the forest as the transformation completed. Zola's heart pounded as she watched him stalk and kill an antelope with terrifying precision. She barely made it back to the house, her mind racing with fear and questions. The next morning, Zola pretended everything was normal, though her hands trembled as she served Nuru breakfast. She needed answers but knew confronting him directly was too dangerous. Instead, she sought help from an elder in the village. The old woman, known for her knowledge of curses and ancient traditions, listened carefully. "You've married one of the cursed," the elder said. "The lion people are those who betrayed their kin for power or wealth. Their greed binds them to this dual existence." The elder handed Zola a small bundle of enchanted roots. "Mix this into his food. It will weaken him, but the rest is up to you." That evening, Zola prepared Nuru's favorite meal, adding the root as instructed. She served it with a steady hand, though her heart raced as he took the first bite. At first, nothing happened. Then Nuru's body convulsed. He clutched his chest, his form flickering between man and lion. He roared in agony, his once commanding presence reduced to a pitiful figure. "You betrayed me," he growled, his voice a mix of human and beast. "And what were you doing to me?" Zola shot back, her fear now replaced by fury. Weakened, Nuru confessed his sins. He had betrayed his family to gain wealth and power, only to be cursed to live as both man and beast. His marriage to Zola had been an attempt to reclaim some semblance of normalcy. But Zola was done being his victim. As Nuru lay helpless, Zola remembered the elder's words: "The curse can only be broken by reclaiming power." Driven by a mix of anger and resolve, she did the unthinkable. She consumed a piece of the lion's flesh, symbolically taking his strength for herself. A surge of energy coursed through her veins. She didn't transform into a lion but felt an overwhelming sense of power and clarity. Nuru let out one final roar before collapsing, his body disintegrating into dust. Zola returned to the village, No longer the timid girl who had once sought love and protection. She was now a force to be reckoned with, a woman who had faced a beast and emerged stronger. Her story became a legend, told to warn others about the dangers of blind trust and to inspire them to find strength within. Zola, the girl who consumed a lion, became a symbol of resilience and power. And in her newfound independence, she built a life that no one could take from her. Please share, subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more stories. Thank you.